All right, buckle up, everyone, because today we're diving deep into how to totally ace that precision engineer interview.
Precision engineering, huh? Sounds intense.
Intense in the best way possible. Think meticulous design, problem solving, and
Cutting edge tech.
you got it. And to guide us through this deep dive, we've got two amazing sources, a career guide and an interview guide, both all about the world of precision engineering.
So we'll be giving you the inside scoop on what the job's all about and how to knock those interview questions out of the park.
Exactly. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of interview prep, let's paint a quick picture of the field itself.
All right, so our career guide says that precision engineering is booming right now. It's like high demand, great salaries, and tons of room to grow.
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal. But it also mentions that it can be pretty demanding. Continuous learning is a must.
Yeah, think 3D printing, AI-driven design, robotics. It's constantly evolving.
So anyone going into this field needs to be ready to keep their skills sharp, which, by the way, is a perfect point to bring up during your interview. Showing you're aware of these trends is a huge plus.
Totally. It shows you're not just knowledgeable, but forward-thinking.
Okay, ready to tackle some interview questions.
Let's do it.
All right, first up, can you discuss your experience with precision measurement tools and equipment?
Ah, a classic. They're basically trying to see if you've got the hands-on experience and really understand why precision measurement is like the foundation of this whole field.
So it's not just about saying, oh yeah, I've used a micrometer.
Right. You got to connect the dots for them.
Right.
They'll talk about a specific project where that micrometer was key to hitting those crazy tight tolerances.
Gotcha. So instead of just listing tools, I should be weaving them into stories about my actual experiences.
Exactly. Describe the project, how precise things had to be, and what impact your measurements had.
And this is where RoleCatcher's AI can come in clutch. Their resume tailoring tool can, like, analyze the job description and suggest which tools and techniques to highlight.
Yeah. Make sure your resume is speaking their language.
Oh, and don't forget about certifications. The career guide mentions the ASME GDTP, which is,
The American Society of Mechanical Engineers Geometric Dimensioning and Tolerancing Professional Certification. It shows you've mastered a super crucial aspect of precision engineering.
wow, that's a mouthful. But I get it, flaunting those credential shows. I'm serious about those high standards.
Right. And be ready for follow-up questions. They might ask you to compare different measurement methods or talk about a time you had to troubleshoot a measurement inaccuracy.
So basically, they want to see if I can think on my feet and solve problems.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to question number 2. Can you describe your approach to analyzing and solving precision engineering problems?
Ooh, problem solving. This one's all about showing off those analytical skills and attention to detail.
So should I, like, walk them through a specific problem I faced, how I broke it down, the tools or techniques I used, and then boom, the solution?
You got it. The interviewer wants to see that systematic approach in action.
Let's say I was tasked with making a robotic arm used in microassembly way more accurate. How would I explain that?
Well, how did you even pinpoint the sources of error? Did you analyze the robot's programming, the mechanical bits, or maybe even environmental factors?
Good point. And then what adjustments did I make and what was the final outcome?
Exactly. Painting that picture shows you can handle those intricate challenges with a meticulous eye.
And hey, don't forget, RoleCatcher's AI feedback feature can help you practice your answer and make it super impactful.
Right, because even the best solutions are useless if you can't explain them clearly and concisely.
So practice makes perfect, and AI feedback can help polish those answers.
Absolutely. Now think about those tricky follow-up questions. They might ask about alternative solutions you considered, any limitations to your approach, or how you'd tackle a similar problem in a different setting.
They're really putting us to the test.
They want to see how adaptable you are and how deep your understanding of problem-solving really is.
Okay, challenge accepted.
All right.
Question 3. How do you ensure that all precision engineering processes are carried out to the highest standards?
This one's all about quality control. Show them you're all about precision, reliability, and those super tight tolerances that define this field.
So should I talk about my experience with specific quality control procedures, like maybe statistical process control or even Six Sigma methodologies?
Definitely. And if you've worked with ISO 9001 standards, that's a big one to mention.
ISO 9001.
Yeah, it's like the gold standard for quality management systems, and it's super important in precision engineering.
Okay, noted. Instead of just saying, oh, I'm detail-oriented, I should maybe talk about a time I caught a potential quality issue early on and like what steps I took to prevent it from becoming a bigger problem.
Exactly. Show them you're proactive, detail-oriented, and understand that even tiny deviations from those strict standards can have a big impact.
I'm sensing a theme here. Specific examples are key.
You got it. And guess what? RoleCatcher can even help you figure out which quality control keywords to weave into your answer.
Okay, starting to see how powerful this AI tool can be.
It's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
All right, on to question 4. Can you discuss your experience with CAD software and its applications in precision engineering? This one seems pretty straightforward.
Well, it might seem that way, but remember, CAD software is like the heart and soul of precision engineering.
So they want to see more than just a list of programs I've used.
Exactly. Instead of saying, I'm proficient in SolidWorks, talk about specific projects where you use that software to design and develop like really complex components.
Got it. So instead of just proficient, I need to showcase my skills in action.
Right. Like, did you create detailed 3D models for a medical device using SolidWorks? Or generate technical drawings for a precision machining project using AutoCAD? That kind of stuff.
Oh, and our career guide emphasizes the growing role of 3D printing in precision engineering. If I've got experience with CAD software that's used in 3D modeling, I should definitely highlight that, right?
Absolutely. 3D printing is like the new frontier, so any experience you have there is gold. And guess what? RoleCatcher can help you showcase those skills too.
Wait, really? How?
Their AI resume tailoring can analyze job descriptions and suggest which CAD software skills to really emphasize.
So I could even mention how my CAD skills are like transferable to those newer 3D printing technologies.
Exactly. And be ready to discuss your proficiency level. Can you create complex assemblies? Can you generate those manufacturing-ready drawings? The more specific, the better.
Got it. So I should be prepared to go deep on my CAD skills and how they apply to the specific job I'm after.
Right. And brace yourself for those follow-up questions. They might dig into your experience with specific features within those programs or even give you a hypothetical design challenge to see how you'd approach it using CAD.
Okay, got to get those creative juices flowing.
It's all about showing them you can walk the walk when it comes to CAD.
Challenge accepted. All right, question number 5. Can you explain your understanding of GD&T and its applications in precision engineering? This one sounds a little intimidating.
GD&T can seem like a whole other language, but it's essential for anyone working in precision engineering. It's all about making sure parts fit together perfectly, even with slight variations in manufacturing.
So how do I explain it without getting lost in all the technical jargon?
Start simple. Define it. Geometric dimensioning and tolerancing. Explain that it's a system for defining and communicating engineering tolerances and relationships on technical drawings.
Okay, that's a good starting point. But to really bring it to life, maybe I could talk about a time I used GD&T to, like, analyze a design flaw and come up with a solution that improved the overall functionality of a product.
Perfect. Or maybe describe how you used GD&T to create a complex assembly drawing where everything fit together with pinpoint accuracy.
Those are great examples. Oh, and remember how our career guide mentioned that ASME GDTP certification? Should I bring that up here?
Absolutely. It shows you're not just familiar with GD&T, but you've mastered it. And RoleCatcher's AI can help you weave that certification into your answer seamlessly.
So it's all about connecting the dots between my qualifications and this specific skill.
Exactly. They want to see that you've got the knowledge and the credentials to back it up.
Awesome. I'm feeling more and more confident with each question.
That's what we like to hear. You're well on your way to acing that interview.
Okay, let's keep this momentum going. What's next on our list of killer interview questions?
All right, let's dive into question number 6. Can you discuss your experience with CNC machines and programming languages?
CNC machines, the workhorses of precision engineering.
For sure. And the interviewer wants to make sure you can actually handle these machines, not just talk about them.
So more than just name-dropping every CNC machine I've ever seen.
Definitely. Focus on the ones that are most relevant to the job. Have you worked with milling machines, lathes, maybe even wire EDM machines?
Right. And I guess I should also mention the programming languages I know, like G-code or maybe even conversational programming.
Absolutely. They want to know you can create those CNC programs and control those machine operations.
I'm thinking a specific story could really bring this answer to life. Like a time I had to troubleshoot a crazy complex CNC program, or maybe how I optimized a program to cut down on machining time.
Those are perfect examples. They show you can handle those real-world problems and think on your feet.
And hey, This is another spot where RoleCatcher's AI feedback can be super helpful. It can analyze my practice answers and suggest ways to make them even more impactful.
It's like having a personal storytelling coach.
Okay, on to question 7. Can you explain your understanding of material science and how it is used in precision engineering? This one seems pretty broad.
It is a bit broad, but think about it. Precision engineering is all about choosing the right materials for the job. You got to show that you understand how material properties affect performance, durability, and that super important precision.
So instead of just saying material science is important, I should talk about specific stuff like tensile strength, yield strength, maybe even fatigue resistance.
Exactly. And you can really nail it by giving those real-world examples. Have you ever had to pick a material that could handle crazy high temperatures for an aerospace part? Or maybe worked with a special alloy that had amazing corrosion resistance for a medical implant?
Those are way more interesting than just saying, I know about materials.
Right. It paints a much clearer picture of your knowledge.
I bet RoleCatcher could help me research which specific material properties are most relevant to the job, too.
Oh, absolutely. Their database is a goldmine for that kind of research.
All right, question 8. Can you discuss your experience with lean manufacturing principles and how you have applied them in precision engineering projects? Sounds like it's all about efficiency and cutting out waste.
You got it. It's your chance to show them you understand how to streamline processes, save money, and boost quality.
So, should I start by explaining the basics of lean manufacturing? Things like eliminating waste, improving flow, and always looking for ways to improve.
Yeah, but don't just throw definitions at them. Give them real-world examples of how you've actually applied these principles in your projects.
Maybe I could talk about a time I set up a Kanban system to make material flow smoother and reduce inventory. Or describe a Kaizen event I was part of to find and eliminate bottlenecks in a production process.
Perfect examples. And remember to show the impact of those lean initiatives. Did you cut down on lead times, improve product quality? Those measurable results really pack a punch.
So it's not just about what I did, but the actual results I achieved.
Precisely. Numbers speak volumes in this field.
Okay, on to question 9. Can you discuss a time when you had to work with a cross-functional team to solve a precision engineering problem? Seems like this one's all about teamwork and communication.
It is. Precision engineering projects often involve working with people from all sorts of different backgrounds. They want to see that you can communicate your ideas clearly, listen to others, and basically be a team player.
So I should pick a specific example that shows off those teamwork skills. Maybe a project where I worked with design engineers, manufacturing engineers, and quality control folks to troubleshoot a tricky production issue.
Great example. Describe the problem, the roles of each team member, and what you specifically contributed. Did you help everyone communicate better? Were you key in finding the root cause of the problem? Did you play a big part in implementing the solution?
Got it. And I should also highlight those soft skills that are so important in a team, right? Like active listening, conflict resolution, and staying positive.
Absolutely. Those soft skills can make or break a team.
Okay, before we jump into that last question, I just want to say how helpful RoleCatcher has been throughout this whole process.
Seriously, it's like having a secret weapon for interview prep.
Speaking of which, there's one RoleCatcher feature we haven't talked about yet. Their employer database.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. It lets you do some serious digging on potential employers, learn about their culture, and even find out who the hiring managers are.
So I can tailor my answers to specific companies and show them I've done my homework.
Exactly. It's like getting a sneak peek behind the curtain.
Okay, ready for that final interview question?
Bring it on.
All right, here it is. Can you explain your understanding of the ISO 9001 quality management system and how it is applied in precision engineering? This one seems like it goes hand in hand with all that quality control stuff we talked about earlier.
It does. ISO 9001 is like the Bible of quality management systems. It's super important in any industry where precision and reliability are everything.
So should I start by explaining the main principles of ISO 9001? Things like customer focus, leadership, continuous improvement?
Yes. But remember to connect it back to precision engineering. How does ISO 9001 help ensure those super tight tolerances and high quality standards?
Okay, so maybe I could talk about my experience with quality documentation, internal audits, or corrective action procedures.
Those are great examples. And if you can tie it back to a specific project or challenge where you were involved in implementing or maintaining those ISO 9001 standards, that'll really make an impression.
It's all about showing them I've got real-world experience with these concepts.
Exactly. They want to see that you can walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
All right, we've officially covered all 10 sample interview questions from our guide. I'm feeling much more confident about tackling these tough questions now.
That's awesome. But acing an interview isn't just about answering questions correctly. It's about showcasing your passion, your drive, and your potential.
So how do I do that?
One way is to be prepared to talk about your career aspirations. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are your long-term goals?
And I could use RoleCatcher's Career Compass tool to explore different paths in precision engineering and figure out where my skills and interests could lead me.
Exactly. That kind of preparation shows the interviewer that you're not just looking for any job. You're looking to build a real career.
And that's super important to me.
I bet. Okay, before we wrap up this part of the deep dive, I want to shift gears a bit and talk about soft skills in precision engineering.
Soft skills. I thought this field was all about technical expertise.
Technical skills are definitely crucial, but they're only part of the equation. Remember, precision engineering involves a lot of collaboration.
So being able to communicate clearly, work well with others, and solve problems as a team is just as important as knowing how to operate a CNC machine or use CAD software.
Exactly. And this is where your preparation can really pay off. Think about specific examples from your past experiences that showcase those soft skills.
Okay, so instead of just saying I'm a team player, I should describe a project where I had to work with a diverse group of people to overcome a specific challenge.
Perfect. Describe the situation, the roles everyone played, your contributions, and the outcome. And don't forget to highlight those key soft skills: communication, problem solving, conflict resolution, adaptability, and a positive attitude.
And I can use RoleCatcher's AI feedback to practice my answers and make sure I'm communicating those soft skills effectively.
For sure. It's like having a virtual coach helping you fine-tune your delivery.
All right, so we've talked about how important soft skills are and how to highlight them during the interview. What else can we do to really nail this thing?
Don't underestimate the power of asking good questions.
Wait, asking questions? I thought I was supposed to be answering them.
It's a two-way street. Asking insightful questions shows that you're curious, engaged, and genuinely interested in the company and the role.
Okay, so what kind of questions should I be asking?
Steer clear of anything you could easily find on Google. Ask questions that show you've done your research and you're really thinking about the company's work and culture.
Like maybe I could ask about their approach to innovation in precision engineering, or about opportunities for professional development and growth within the company.
Those are great examples, and this is where RoleCatcher's employer database can really shine. Use it to learn about the company's recent projects, their leadership team, and their overall mission. That'll give you the ammo to ask some seriously thoughtful and engaging questions.
I'm starting to think this RoleCatcher tool is like the ultimate interview prep companion.
It kind of is. It's like having a whole team of experts in your corner.
Okay, we've covered so much in this deep dive. Those tricky technical questions, the art of storytelling, even the future of precision engineering.
And don't forget those all-important soft skills.
I'm feeling way more prepared for this interview now, like a whole new level of confidence.
That's what we like to hear. Remember, you've got the skills, the knowledge, and the drive to rock this.
And with RoleCatcher on my side, I feel unstoppable.
Now you're talking.
All right, before we wrap up part 2, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought. Remember to be yourself. Let your passion for precision engineering shine through.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Authenticity is key.
And to everyone listening, we'll catch you in part 3, where we'll explore those emerging technologies and how to talk about your vision for the future of precision engineering. And we're back for the final part of your Precision Engineer Interview Deep Dive. We've tackled those technical questions, explored the importance of soft skills, and even learned the art of asking insightful questions. Now it's time to shift gears and talk about the future.
Remember that thought-provoking question we left you with, the one about what emerging technologies in precision engineering excite you most, and how you see yourself contributing to their development. This is your chance to show them you're not just looking for a job, you're looking to build a career.
Honestly, this one makes me a little nervous. It's like I need to have all the answers about the future of the field.
No one expects you to predict the future. But showing that you're aware of the trends and have thought about how you might contribute, that shows initiative, a growth mindset, all that good stuff.
Okay, that makes me feel better. So where do I even start? Our career guide mentions things like nanotechnology, microelectromechanical systems, even bioprinting. It's a lot.
Start with what genuinely excites you. What are you passionate about? What problems do you want to solve? Maybe you're fascinated by the potential of nanomaterials to create lighter, stronger, more efficient components.
I'm really intrigued by the idea of using AI to optimize manufacturing processes. Making things more efficient and sustainable feels super important right now.
That's a great example. You could talk about how you see AI playing a role in predictive maintenance, reducing waste, or even automating complex tasks that currently require human intervention.
I could even mention how my experience with lean manufacturing principles could be applied to developing AI-driven systems that are both efficient and sustainable.
Exactly. Connect those dots between your existing skills and knowledge and those emerging technologies. Show the interviewer that you're not just aware of the trends, but you're thinking about how to APPLY them.
And hey, RoleCatcher can help here too, right? Their Career Compass tool could give me insights into which emerging technologies are most in demand and where my skills might fit in.
For sure. And their AI feedback feature can help you craft a response that's both insightful and engaging, making sure you leave a lasting impression.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. From breaking down those tough technical questions to mastering the art of storytelling and even exploring the future of precision engineering. I'm feeling so much more confident and prepared for this interview.
That's amazing to hear. Remember, confidence is key. You've got the skills, the knowledge, and the drive to succeed in this field.
And thanks to RoleCatcher, I feel like I have a secret weapon in my arsenal. Their AI-powered tools have been invaluable throughout this whole prep process.
They really are a game changer for anyone navigating the job search.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. Thank you so much for sharing your insights and expertise. I feel like I'm walking into that interview with a whole new level of confidence.
It's been my pleasure. And remember, the world of precision engineering is full of exciting possibilities. Embrace those challenges, keep learning, and never stop pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And to everyone listening, best of luck in your precision engineering journey. We're confident you'll achieve amazing things.